Hello.
All right. Recap. What do you what we do last time, guys? Anyone remember?
We killed that purple guy,
You did.
finally. Only took
Almost
two
got.
tries.
And that was
And
uh
Shola got infected with something.
Yeah.
and that was pretty much the entire session. It was big fight and some to be fleshed out things happening right at the end. To be discussed. Um so towards the end of that, the idea was you guys are going to take a short rest before continuing to investigate the rest of the castle, or more
Right.
specifically, go and open that door you were trying to open.
Yes. But first we sent Haunter down into the hole.
Right. So we'll do order of operations because I'm pretty sure you guys start doing your short rest as you're waiting for Haunter to return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. First, uh, where are you guys setting up your rest area?
Behind the throne.
Behind the throne. Okay. But you're sending Haunter down the hole.
Yes.
Okay. So while you guys are waiting, one thing to note is Shola appears to be putting aside their weapons and like taking off their armor and just kind of going down to more basic clothing.
All right. Dinner on the show.
I mean, not like that, just like not going from being heavily armored to not being as heavily armored.
Shola, is that wise?
Yeah. I mean, you almost got beat. You almost got beat up last. Well, a little while ago.
She responds with, "I just feel it would be more beneficial to not restrict my movement. That way, I can maybe avoid these attacks as opposed to getting hit by them."
But yeah, that's why you're long range.
Yeah, well, look how well that's been working out for me.
Because they just keep coming closer.
Another thing to note is that she has not put down that sword, the silver sword, like at all. Hasn't
Yeah,
left her hand.
that's worrisome.
We haven't rested yet, right? So,
Right. You're in the process of resting.
right. Snooki has 2 hit points left, and he looks like it.
I'm not too far
he's
behind.
he's sitting down with his own purple tattered robes, with sagging shoulders, but he's of mind to go, to get on with the suggestion of using the money for something worthwhile, like extra protection. And where might we find bracers of such protection?
Well, that's a good question for when we get to back to World Origin. But right now we need to deal with Shola the Peep Show and what's down in the pit.
Yeah, but Nick just looks at the pit like it's a bad girlfriend who dumped him.
So you can go ahead and spend some hit dice to heal up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, the hit dice.
So
Pretty much, right?
not too long into the short rest, Haunter does return.
Okay.
Uh,
Before he starts speaking, I turn to Panuk. Do you have any tech points left?
Uh-huh. He
Good. We
basically
need a translator.
Oh, well, that's actually a simple thing. So Pnook gets to it. He basically spends his one tech point, and he's good for translating for an hour.
All right. Go ahead, Hunter. Tell us what you saw.
huh.
Haunter, 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 Haunter.
Well, Haunter was gonna try to do the charades to describe what was going on, but I guess that works too. Um,
Forgot about that, didn't you?
well, I didn't, but figuring Haunter would have tried to communicate the best of its ability without knowing Pinocchio can do such things. You get rough translation of the hole just leads to the same place the ladder does, and there is in fact a body down there, but
Okay.
nothing else of note that's different.
Okay, so he did die. All right, well, I guess we better go down there and check on him once we're done resting.
Anything else you guys want to do specifically during the rest?
Uh, no.
I'll just be meditating to regain my health. That's how that works. I made that up.
I'm just flat on my back, like, oh.
Okay. So the short rest completes without any other incident. Um, what do you guys do?
Let's go check out the downstairs again. Now, I have in my inventory a heavy iron key. I don't remember where I got that from.
Somewhere along the Pokemon thing, right?
Was it?
Battles. I think so.
Yeah, I think that was during the X crawl,
Okay.
so you
Right,
probably
right.
don't have it anymore.
Okay.
Okay. I used 3 hit dice. I got 22 hit points back.
Okay,
I used them all.
Wow.
fair enough.
35 out of 43.
It was a tough fight.
It was.
I was already thinking of new character.
Me too.
Same.
Me too.
As much as I like this character, I feel a little bit out of my element since I'm not used to like Star Wars characters. I'm more into the fantasy stuff.
Fair enough. I get that.
So you want to go back down to the door, or do you want to go back? Do you want to go into the hole?
Um, Well, the hole just leads down to where we were before, so
Yeah, but
it's
where?
better to. Oh, I'm sure we can find it. What I gotta do is look up and see where there's light coming through.
Okay.
His body fell, right?
Yeah. So
All
it's
right, let's go
better
down.
to. I mean, unless you guys want to jump down the hole, I can slow fall all of us.
No, it's okay. We'll take the ladder.
Okay.
That does sound like fun, though.
Okay. Can I get a marching order for who's going first?
I'll go first.
I will follow.
Canuck can go, and then I'll go last.
Okay. Um,
With Haunter staying level with me.
Shola can be behind me.
If Shola wants to go.
Sola actually requests to be first.
No, I think Navaroth should be first.
Yeah, you literally just took out all of your armor.
Yeah, but I'm fine. Trust me, I can go first.
No, Navaroth should go first.
Yeah, if anything attacks us, I'm tougher than pretty much anybody else here, so I can take a hit. Or I should say my shell can take a hit.
Oh, was that last part? You cut
His
out.
shell should take a hit.
Oh, okay. Uh,
So you can go into the marching order where you're supposed to be.
she kind of shrugs, and you proceed. So you go down the ladder, and I mean, you didn't really take note of it last time you were down here, but it, to be honest, doesn't make too much of a difference. But sure enough, the hole does lead pretty much directly to where you guys are, and about 40 feet from the ladder, there appears to be just a body.
All right. Let's check him out.
So the distance from the throne to where they fell off was about 40 feet.
About, yeah.
Okay. Just trying to make sure that the distances are still good.
If I am wrong, then whatever I said last time is the more accurate number.
No. I'm not saying that. I just want to make sure that you know the whole lines up where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's the point. The point is that it's supposed to be lined up.
Okay.
No weird distant shenanigans going on here. The hole is where you think the hole should be, and there is in
Okay.
fact a body to match said hole.
Okay. Go check out the body.
Shola steps up and goes, "Yeah, I'll go do it."
No, you stay here. You do what you're supposed to do. You protect Shami.
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
Okay. I guess roll an investigation.
That's a 19. Yeah, +1.
Okay, so sure enough, this body does resemble the body of the swordsman with a distinct lack of sword.
Mm-hmm.
But also, something to note is Just about any other time an NPC died, their body would tend to explode, if you would, into credits and loot. So seeing the body of an NPC is strange.
Hmm. Is he still silver?
Yes,
Okay.
he is still silver. That part has not changed.
Wonder why he jumped.
I don't know.
I mean, we didn't want to kill him. We just wanted him to do his business and leave us alone.
I'm gonna poke him with a stick.
Okay. The body is unusually heavy. Maybe because it's made of silver.
I'll try to pick him up a little bit, like grab him by the shoulders and lift.
He's about as heavy as you'd think a person made out of metal would weigh.
That's really weird. So this guy is like entirely made of silver.
Yeah.
Is it silver or is it just a silver like metallic?
Well, it's
Is it silver
metallic, but
plated?
I'm he's calling it. He called himself the Silver Swordsman, so I'm assuming it's silver.
I think he just called himself the swordsman.
Oh, did he? Okay.
He just happened to be silver.
Right. He's made of swordsman.
Yeah.
Swordsman metal. Yeah, and he's not despawning either. That's weird.
That is very weird. Should we take him with us?
I don't know.
Maybe we could sell him?
What?
I don't know about that.
Why not? If he's made of silver.
But he's a body.
Yes, exactly.
But if it's made of silver,
Isn't that like illegal in some galaxies or something?
Probably.
Sell his body to science.
sure. Or find an alchemist who could use him?
Blacksmith,
I'm
maybe.
not comfortable with that.
Melt him down.
Can
feel
you
like
chop off a finger or something? Is he pure silver? Pure metal?
Yeah, I'm not in my comfort zone. I'm going over there.
Yeah, if anything, I feel like he needs more of a proper send off. Like, I
Well,
don't know.
down a dark hole? He did that already.
Yeah. I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
But he's an NPC that won't despawn. He's got to be worth something. Somebody.
We're not body trafficking, right?
He's
I-
dead.
I-
What's it
that's
matter?
where I draw the line.
Is
It-
it
it-
kidnapping if they're dead?
Why don't we sell him to the necromancer?
Jeez.
You want to give the necromancers a pure silver zombie?
If he's pure silver, then I want to melt his ass down.
If he's a silver zombie, wouldn't he be allergic to himself?
I mean, these are all interesting questions.
Does he have anything on him?
Do you check?
Yes, I check.
Okay. I guess also roll investigation. See what you can find.
Does he have like any armor on or whatever?
He actually doesn't have armor. He had the same kind of uniform as the soldiers were wearing, but without the armor bits.
Because he made
16.
silver.
16.
16. I rolled an 11 plus 5.
So he doesn't have much on him other than the walkie-talkie esque radio that you saw him use in the beginning. But other than that, he doesn't seem to have any other like weapons on him. It's actually fairly bare bones in that case.
I'll take the walkie-talkie.
Okay.
All right, are we gonna go try to bust down this door
There's
now?
just one walkie-talkie, right?
Just the one that he had, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll figure out what to do with him later. Let's take a look at that door.
Okay.
Put the original plan back in play.
Yeah. Unless you guys have any other way to bust this thing open.
Nope.
Nope.
Dual lightsaber cutting action.
Yep.
I could try lightning bolting it to death. I don't know if that'll work.
No. Save those points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how well that's gonna work on.
On a metal door, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's I guess start off with a I think last time we did strength to see how far you got before stuff started happening. So instead, let's go for a con to see if you can keep up what's going to be a long time of cutting.
Alright, well, I got a 19 and I got a +1, so it's 20.
I got a 17 plus 3, which is a 20.
High five.
I got a 7 plus 1, which is an 8.
I'm not helping, so I'm just supervising.
Yeah, keep an eye on Shola, I guess.
Yeah, actually, the two of you keep an eye on Shola.
Okay, yeah, Pnuck's better at that.
Go, Panuk, go figure a way to cut up that silver guy.
Pnuck looks down very thoughtfully at him, like he's really contemplating how to dissect him.
Panook, don't do that.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Panook.
He does, as you all know, have a very effective vibroblade for cutting things.
Yes, he
Okay.
does.
Okay, so for those who are, I guess, keeping watch, roll a perception.
What's Shola doing?
Well, you are currently distracted by door cutting.
That's what the perception check is for.
Someone's on a roll today.
I've got an 18 passive perception. I can still see. I'm still well aware of my surroundings.
I got an 18.
And Pernuk.
I got a 16. Just typing it out.
Okay. So I forgot how far you guys got the first time. I think I said it would take originally about like an hour to cut through.
Yes.
So we'll just say the first time which I think was pretty quick, but thanks to the strength check, and I think I actually had you guys roll some damage too. I say you guys got whatever you were at, you are now starting at a fourth done. So this is 15 minutes in of additional cutting. And no one knows where Shola went. Or when she went. But collectively you guys are just like, oh, we didn't keep an eye on her. We tried to, but we didn't.
So much for protecting me.
Check the body. She seems to be
You guys
very
keep
interested.
working. Panook and I will take a look.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll yell and scream loudly if we need you.
Okay. Yeah, ever since she got that sword, she's been like oddly obsessed with that person and the sword. So, yeah. Anyway, you guys know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the two of you keep cutting, I presume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mashami and Panook, what do you guys do?
Panook kind of shrugs his shoulders, like wonders where we should start looking. Kind of just.
I guess we can start with the body and work our way around.
Well, the body's still there. That wasn't touched.
Well, what are the exits from here, by the way?
There's the ladder, and then the pathway that leads down to that portal you guys found last time.
Okay. Well, that's where Panook will look down the ladder, see what's going on, if there's anything there.
Well, that's the ladder we came down.
Yes.
The ladder leads up.
I mean, right. But did she go back that way? Maybe.
Well, she's not on the ladder, so
Right.
she might have went up there.
Yeah. Panook wonders. He just shrugs his shoulders and points thumbs up, but he's like a question mark. Like, should we go that way? It's kind of what he wants to do.
I mean, yeah, I guess because there's no really other exit, so I guess we'll look up first.
Okay.
I mean, Panook couldn't just climb up there and see what he sees. Once he gets to the top.
That's true.
Yep, that could work.
Okay. It doesn't take you too long to climb up the ladder. Although it's a pretty long ladder, you've done it, what, like 4 or 5 times now?
It's like an exercise routine at this point.
Oh, yeah. So you get back up to the top floor, and I mean, quick scan of the room, you don't see her.
Yeah, no signs. I mean, I'm not a tracker. So it's not like you
Yeah.
can pick up footprints or something like that. But
And-
nothing is disturbed. Everything looks the same.
Nothing that you can tell. I mean, the floors in this place are all stone, so it's not like it's necessarily like footprints or anything.
He just looks down at Sami and shakes his head. Like, no.
I mean, she wouldn't go back to the portal, would she?
Nook will work his way back down the long ladder. With a sigh.
Well, going down is at least a bit faster because you can do the slide.
Yeah.
I guess we can check the portal.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how we check it other than by going through it, but...
No. We saw what happened when she first went through that.
So you
But you
make
never
it.
know, she might just be looking at it.
You make it down to the room where the portal is, and So I didn't describe this too well the first time you guys were down here, but effectively the portal itself is actually behind like this glassed off area, and the door that leads to that area isn't locked or anything. It was pretty much, but it was like a blast door. Like basically, you press a button, slides open, you go through. Right? You guys remember you closed it after Shola had her original experience, because she was almost dead and you didn't want anything coming through.
Right.
So you closed it. Well, nothing down here seems disturbed, other than the fact that that door is absolutely open right now.
Crap. Is she in there? Can we see her?
Not necessarily in the room with the portal. You don't see her.
What does the portal look like again?
It looks like a kind of circular, black bordered portal with like these bits kind of sticking out the sides.
What is the surface like? You know what I
Um,
mean? Like,
almost
can you
like
actually see through
you
it?
you can't see through it. It's almost like it's like stained glass.
Shola, are you in here?
There is no response.
You know what?
It's like
You know what
my head
happened?
through. This is Panook's good idea. It's like points to his head, meaning I can just put my head through.
Remember what happened last time you went through the portal?
I know this can't turn out well.
Oh no. We should tell everybody else.
Panook nods his head. This makes not only sense, but it's the last thing Panook would have thought of. Panook's thinking of like every terrible thing as a good idea. He's like thinking of sticking his head through, going through. And Shami's like, we should tell the others. Panook's like, yeah, that's right. We should tell the others.
I mean, I'm 100% down for like jumping in if you really want to, Panook.
No. Let's tell the others. That's the smart move.
Yeah, you sure? Yeah, is adventure not calling your name right now?
And
I
you
mean,
missed so much of the fight last time.
right, so I'm gonna make
You
up
can
for it
have
by
front
throwing
seat.
myself into danger. Just hurl myself through the portal. No. We'll go tell the others. That's fine.
And
Okay.
then we can stick our head through. How's that?
Yeah. So that when it gets disconnected from my body, we'll know what happens. You know, if Panic fits his head through, and you just see his shoulders and everything down fall to the ground dead, you'll know what happened.
And then we
Yeah.
can med pack you and you'll be okay, maybe.
Yeah, you'll just be
Right.
headless, but
Yeah.
okay. So
Alright. Guys.
as they come back, can the cutting squad give me another con check?
Sure. It's a 15.
I've got a 14 plus 3, it's a 17.
Okay, so although your arms do get a little tired, you guys are still managed to push through, and you've gotten another rough estimate of 10 more minutes worth of cutting done. So, just about 20 more minutes and you should be through. You're getting there. You're getting there. And that's when the scouting party comes back.
Guys, we have a problem.
Okay. Lay it
What?
on me.
We think Shola might have gotten through the portal.
Of course she did.
Okay. How is that protecting you, though?
I've no idea. That dumb sword. We should have just taken it away from her and, like, destroyed it or something. It's obviously messing with her brain.
So the portal door is open?
Yes. And we definitely closed that.
Did you close it this time?
No.
Why?
Because we should go save her. She's not in her right mind.
Okay. But she knows what happened to her last time when she went through.
Exactly why
I
she's
don't
not
think she
in her right
remembers. I mean, she's been acting weird.
mind. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're almost done here. Once we're done here, we can go find her then.
No, she'll die. We need to go
Yeah,
now.
this is gonna take a while. We should go. You can come back to this door. It's not going anywhere.
Are we going through the portal?
Yeah.
Are we really prepared to go through the portal?
I mean, we have
Are-
to be.
Are we ready to go through the portal? Don't we need a long rest?
Nope, I'm good. Let's go.
Navaroth, wouldn't you like to take a long rest in that meditation chamber?
It would be nice if we had the time, but time does not seem to be on our side right now. It's now or never.
You guys are whack. I don't think we need to go through that portal. I think we'll be rolling up new characters if we go through that portal.
So I want to save Shola
Why?
because she's mine.
She was.
She still is.
She was. She's now been turned to the dark side. Come on.
That's just the dumb sword. Once we get the sword away, she'll be fine.
Just like he was. I point to the silver guy.
He jumped off a freaking down a hole. That was on him.
I mean, it's only a 100-foot deep hole.
The dude obviously had a death wish.
All right.
It's
So
Now
completely
this death-
unsurvivable.
So this is the deal. We'll go through the portal to try to find and save Shola. When we come back, we sell the body for the silver guy. All right?
Fine. Let's go.
Nav?
I will agree to taking the body with us so we can figure out what's up with it.
Okay.
I am not openly agreeing to selling it unless I don't know.
Unless what? What is the condition I need to get you to in order to sell it?
It not be a body, obviously. We're wasting time. I'm a moving.
If we can sell it legally without getting in trouble with anyone.
Okay. Fine. Let's
Okay.
go.
All right.
I swear, the first Google search you guys are going to do afterwards is what to do with unwanted body.
I'm
I'm,
not.
I'm
That is
putting that
all
right
on Jax.
I'm putting that right on Craigslist.
Yeah. Just type in Google how to sell a body, and then all of a sudden you hear "boo" just going down the street.
Yeah, pretty
Right.
much. Okay, so you guys stop the cutting for now and decide to go do something heroic.
I don't know about heroic.
I think stupid is the word you were looking for.
No, I like the heroic word better.
I mean, Pinook is just too curious. I mean, he is way more. I mean, this is how Pinook gets himself into trouble. But this would not be the first time that Pinook and has taken a dive headfirst into the unknown and potentially deadly. And not because he's brave, but because he just has to know.
I mean, I've wanted to know what's through that portal ever since Shola came back the way she did.
Okay. So you guys go head down to the portal room, and well, oddly enough, you walk in at the same time as you guys hear the blast door close, and in front of you is a now seemingly battle worn Shola, who seems surprised to see you having come down to the portal room.
You're
Hey.
alive.
Uh, yeah. What's going on?
Why did you go in there?
Go in where? The portal?
Yep.
Nah, that wasn't me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah, that was totally you.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that one.
You
Me
look
in there?
you look exactly like you did last time you went in there.
I mean, me back in there after what happened last time?
Give me the sword.
Hmm, I don't know about that one. So how's the door coming along?
Give me the sword.
Um, you guys almost done with the door?
Now.
Hmm. Hey, can I see that radio you guys picked up?
I'm gonna force disarm her.
Try it.
All right. Well, she's got to make the strength or dex save.
What's the DC?
14.
Oh yeah, she makes it.
Okay.
Let's not try that again, okay? Let's.
I'm gonna try it again.
Hmm. And she still makes it. I
You
guess
either
at this
drop it
point,
or
if you're gonna keep
we'll make
trying
you.
that, roll initiative.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay. So after the second attempt to force disarm, uh, she goes from "let's not try that again" to "okay." She walks up to you, Navaroth, and goes, "If you want it that bad, here, take it," and is going to attack you.
Okay.
So first attack, that's gonna be a miss. Second attack, uh, 17 misses as well.
Yep.
Okay. And then with her bonus action, she is going to. Ooh. So you managed to block two sword strikes with your shell, but the one thing your shell can't block is a swift kick to the knee. As you get kicked in the knee
Okay.
for 8 points of damage. And
Okay.
then, Jax, you're up.
Haunter. Put this bitch to sleep. And he will use hypnotize.
That is wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
16.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Oh, actually, nope. I got a 19. I thought that was a 15 on the die. It happened to be a 16. Hard to
Then
tell.
make a strength saving throw.
Oh,
As I yell, Geyser.
11.
Okay, you are knocked down. You take. You are prone. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. You get knocked prone.
Oop. Okay. Uh, Up next, Mashami.
I will attempt to disarm her. Give it to me.
She's on the ground. Hit her with a melee weapon.
So
I want to hurt her. I just want the damn sword.
a disarm like that would be opposed. There'd be a grapple check, right?
I think there is rules for disarm. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, it wouldn't necessarily be a grapple. It would be its own thing.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Sorry. Look for it. Disarm. Instead of one attack, knock an item from grasp by winning weapon attack roll versus opponent's strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check. Disadvantage if it's being held by two or more hands, or your opponents have advantage and smaller opponents have disadvantage.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Disarm. Knock an item from a grasp by winning a weapon attack roll versus an opponent's strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check.
Gotcha.
Disadvantage of the item being held by two or more hands. Larger opponents have advantage, and smaller opponents have disadvantage.
So since she's on the ground, I would get advantage since it's an
Attacks
attack roll.
have right. Melee attacks have advantage on the attack on prone, and enemy attacks have advantage within 5 feet and disadvantage if further away. Her attacks have disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, let's roll.
Oh, thank God for advantage. What would I add to it?
You're making a weapon attack, so whatever your weapon attack
Oh.
bonus is.
So 22.
What weapon are you using to try to disarm?
It would be my rapier.
Rapier.
So 18 plus 4, 22.
Okay, so you go down to, I guess, smack the blade out of her hand, and for all intents and purposes, it should have worked, but something, unbeknownst to you, seemingly stopped that from happening. And that's one of those marked down. Okay.
I'll try it again.
Is making a disarm attack an action?
It's instead of one attack.
Gotcha. Okay. Roll for it. Go round 2.
This one's only a 19.
This one, I got a 21 on the die for her this time.
21 on the die.
Well,
What?
total.
You rolling?
You said on the die. We're like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rolling a d30, obviously.
Dang.
No wonder you kept hitting us, though.
No, total.
Guys using 21-sided dice.
I can bust out the 22-sided die.
Yes, you can.
The D30.
The d30.
That's what he's been rolling the whole time.
Bless you.
I'm gonna action surge and do it again. This is coming out of your hand.
Remember, you keep rolling at advantage, so.
Okay, round
Yep.
3.
19 plus 4, 20, 23.
23 on the die.
Yeah, 23 on the die.
What's that?
I'm just glad I have advantage. My other die roll was shitty.
What happens in a tie?
Meet to beat.
But who's meeting to beat?
Well, usually in favor of the... Well, I usually do in favor of the player.
Huh.
It could also depend on like who's making the check. Like if it's to hit armor class, it's in favor of the person attacking. For example.
Okay. So that's same thing happens as the first time. That's another one of those marked.
Well, last time's charm, right?
Go for it.
A 22.
Yeah, not even close that time. Total of a 27.
Damn. You're cheating! Stop it!
It's a D21. I mean, come on.
Anything else?
What do I have as a bonus action?
Bonus action kick to the head.
Right? No. That'll be it. I'll just stare at her menacingly.
Okay. Navaroth.
All right. So, leaving the lightsaber holstered, I'm gonna use Ideal of the Contender to make my fists magical,
Okay.
and I'm going to grapple her because it allows me to add my Wisdom modifier to my grapple checks.
Okay.
Instead of my Strength, rather. So 19 grapple check.
Okay, how do you grapple her?
I'm just gonna like, I don't know. Well, she's prone, right?
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna like try to pin her.
Okay.
Specifically trying to like pin the arm that's got the sword to the ground so that she can't use it to swing at me.
Okay.
All right, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, why is this? Why is finding fucking rule questions always the hardest fucking thing to do on the fly?
Because you're looking for it.
Yeah.
It's Murphy's Law. Isn't it Panuck's turn?
Yeah, just one sec. I gotta.
I mean, it's pretty simple because this obviously Shola is still fully combat effective, right?
Well, she's prone, and now she's grappled.
Yeah, I mean, but she's not like unconscious.
Not yet.
Correct.
And the problem is, I have something I could do, but that might hit one of the rest of you who is grappling. So first things first, I'm going to be Plan B. So for now, Pinook will just go explode into four Pinooks. He'll do mirror image on himself. So that's
Classic.
pretty straightforward. And then he's going to try to maneuver into the most clear line of sight position to Shola. Given that she's grappled, it might be like above her head somewhere. You know what I mean? Like he'll maneuver so he's out of her kind of line of sight and like back like 10 feet from her. So, you know.
Okay.
Basically readying his Omni tool, but he's not able to use it yet because he just cast mirror image.
Okay. And that's it.
Well, that's pretty much his whole action because he's casting.
Gotcha. All right. Shola's turn. First things first. She's gonna attempt to break the grapple.
So I got a 24, natural 20.
That's funny. I also rolled a natural 20. I was not expecting that. I was expecting another 3, like I've been getting often. So she just managed to break the grapple.
Okay.
She then spends half her movement to get up. She is then going to do a thing that you might not know exactly what it is.
Wouldn't her action be breaking the grapple?
Yes, but
Oh,
even enemies get bonus actions.
okay.
Crazy concept, I know. Alrighty. So she then manages to, and then with the rest of her movement, get 30 feet past you guys and partway back up to
The hell's
the
her
town
movement?
leader. Very fast.
Could I
It
make an attack of
used to be
opportunity?
30.
You cannot because of her bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't know those things.
Jax,
How far away is she?
30 feet.
I want to roll hypnotize again.
Uh, 22.
Okay. And then geyser again.
16.
Okay. My turn.
All right. Mashami.
Get back here. I'm going to run up to her and I'm going to attempt to disarm her. Again.
Okay. So a disarm action is taking up one of your attacks.
Correct.
Is it still considered an attack?
Yes, because I'm rolling an attack roll.
Okay. Good to know.
What is this? 17 plus 4. 21.
23.
And again. $18.
19. Close. I just stopped myself from laughing as I got 23 and 19. We'll never forget that number. Anything else, Mashami?
Yeah, that's my movement and my action. I'm good.
Okay. Navaroth.
All right. I'm gonna run up to engage her.
All right.
and then I'll punch her. I'm gonna do non-lethal damage.
Okay. In 5e, non-lethal damage is still the same as lethal damage. You just, if it
Yeah,
happens to kill her, you just don't.
she stabilizes. Yeah, basically. 17 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, and second attack. That's 18 on the die, so that'll hit.
Yep. 2 magic fists.
Yep.
2 slappy hands.
First one hits for 5 damage. Second one hits for 4.
Alrighty.
And I think that's it. I don't know if I get an offhand attack with it because I mean, would I guess. I don't know.
Are both your hands magic now?
Yeah, technically.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Then
Then I'll make
you have 2 hands, so
then I'll make a third attack with my offhand then.
alrighty.
20 total
Yeah, that also hits.
for. I don't have. It's not a double saber, so I don't add my ability modifier to the offhand damage, so it's just 2.
Okay, well, damage is damage.
Wouldn't it be the die roll plus your strength?
Well, that's what I'm saying because it's an offhand attack.
But it's a punch. It's an unarmed attack.
Well, if it's but if it's still the offhand,
Yeah.
he's not getting 3 normal attacks. He's getting 2 attacks and an offhand attack. All because he doesn't have a weapon in that hand. He's just using his fist.
Okay.
I don't think people naturally have. I guess. Well, eh. We'll just move past that. I don't think people are supposed to be offhand punching people unless you're a monk.
Yeah.
You still have strength, a strength bonus.
Yeah, but otherwise, I don't think he'd normally be allowed to do it. And I said, I already gave him the extra punch.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I am gonna use my force empowered self for double strike to deal an extra d6 points of damage to her
Okay.
for 5 points.
Gotcha.
That's it for my turn.
But
All right, so I'm gonna cast basically. How far am I? I'm still the same distance. I'm from Shola, right?
How far away were you last turn? Because
Well,
you said
10. I'm sorry, it was above her head, like 10 feet, and where
Okay.
she was prone on the ground.
Yeah, so you're now 20 feet away because she got up and moved past you guys.
Right.
Is
I
behind.
think. Okay. Now nobody's on her at this moment, right?
Mashami and Navaroth are
Well, okay.
still next to her,
I
attacking.
next to her,
Not grappling. Yeah.
not grappling her because she
Yeah.
broke, right?
Correct.
That's good though. That's good. That's we don't want. Hold on. I have to pull up the spell book here. So basically, Panuka's gonna sort of run after her to be barely just outside of melee, right? So Panuka's basically gonna like.
Okay, so you go
That's
from
point
20 feet
blank-
away to 10 feet
point
away?
blank range.
Okay.
So, and fire from his basically from his Omni Tool wrist computer, whatever you want to call it. He's gonna use a paralyzed humanoid on Shola,
Nice.
which is actually kind of expensive. So it's a level 2.
Okay, so this is a
That's
spell.
what it is. Yeah, this is a tech power, but basically it's a spell.
Okay, yeah. Same difference in this scenario.
Yeah, yeah. So that's got a DC of 14.
Okay, what's the save?
I think it's all or nothing. Let me look at the spell.
If it's paralyzed, it's probably con, I want to say.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. are you so far? Levi's gonna have a different browser. Hold on, casting tech powers.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. See, he's faster than me.
Oh wait, yeah, paralyzed.
Yeah.
Okay, and what was the DC?
14.
Okay, one sec.
Humanoid. I have to. It's concentration, so I'm gonna have to keep concentrating.
You said there's level 2?
Yeah, it's level 2. Oh, range 60 feet, yeah. But I'm much closer. I want to make sure I tag Shola. It's actually 4 points chasing Shola. Because of
Okay. So... alright. I am going to say, although that should have worked, a final use of a thing she has decides that she managed to escape from it.
So something stops the effect from going off,
Yeah.
basically. Alright, that's okay. Well, it's not okay, but fine. I hope whatever she's using runs out.
Yeah. And then her go. So, she is going to start off with a sword slash at Masami. Okay. First attack. Masami. With the sword you've been trying to take out of her hands, she slashes at you. Does. Well, okay, I know that hits. It's a lot. Can you make a strength save for me, please?
Sure. Oh, look. There's the 2. 3.
Look.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I do have luck. Wait. We haven't rested yet. Hold on.
Short rested.
It comes back on a long rest. Oh, I have one more. I'm going to use my luck. No. Nope. I rolled a 5.
Okay.
This is for all the good rolls that you trumped by 1.
That's fair. So this sword swing that comes at you hits with a lot more force than you expect, and you take 10 points of damage and get sent 15 feet away.
Ah, you drew first blood. Just remember.
She's going to take her second attack on Navaroth. You didn't boost your AC last time, right?
No, I did not.
Okay, so then a 21 hits, correct?
Yep.
You don't get flung back, but you do take 6 points as she slashes towards you.
Right.
And then she does a quick wave to the rest of you, and then moves very far away.
How far?
So she manages to get all the way up the stairs and out.
She manages to climb the ladder.
No, you're not next to the ladder. You're a so the portal room is a layer down
Oh, okay.
from where the ladder starts. So she's now up to the layer where the ladder is and out of sight.
And we don't get, well, it would just be Navaroth. Wouldn't get an attack of opportunity.
Correct. So, Jax, you're up.
We'll dash and chase her, yelling at as I pass these guys. This is a stupid idea. I just want you to know that. And we'll chase her 60 feet.
Okay.
Is she within sight?
So the first 60 feet, you manage to get up back to where that second layer with the other buildings, where the ladder's on the opposite side, and she is in sight, but she is still 60 feet away from you.
Okay.
Ashami.
I will also run after.
Okay.
So movement and dash.
So you pretty much catch up to where. Well, yeah, you pretty much catch up to where Jax is.
I wouldn't be farther than Jax.
Well, you got hit backwards, and Jax was starting
Only
off.
15.
Yeah, and Jax was starting off a bit behind because he
Oh,
didn't move.
so he was up
Yeah.
further on the stairs. Okay.
Yeah, so you pretty much catch up to him. And then
Okey-doke.
anything else? Action.
I will sheathe my rapier and take out my blaster ray,
Gotcha.
and that'll be it.
Navaroth.
Alright, I'm gonna use Force Empowered Self, spend a kinetic die to increase my speed
Cool.
by 5 times the number rolled. I rolled a 6.
Nice.
So I'm going to chase after her, 60 feet of movement.
Okay. So, okay. The force power itself is a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay, so on your movement you get 60 feet. So
Yeah.
you are also at where Jax and Mashami are roughly. But you still have your action. And you do see Shola 60 feet away from that point still.
Doesn't make any sense why she's so fast, but okay.
I got one word for you. Monk.
Okay. I thought she was a fighter, but
Uh, yeah, she was. Keyword there was.
okay.
She's also using a sword, not her fists, which is completely throwing us off.
Yeah, and she's also not using her old weapons either. Her sniper rifle and her vibro sword. They ain't there either.
They're upstairs in a pile with her armor.
This is true.
She also gained a shit ton of extra HP, by the way.
Oh yeah.
All right. I guess I'll take my second action to move again. Move another 30 feet closer.
Okay. You get up to the 30-foot mark there.
All right.
And then Panook.
All right, so so this is the last time I can try this. Pinook is going to try one more time to paralyze Shola, to cast paralyze Shola. Because that'll be the last of my tech powers.
What's the range on that?
It's 60 feet, so he'll move. He'll get as close. He can get her. Presumably, he can get her in line of sight, right? I mean, how? I don't know.
I mean, she got really far away with 2 movements last turn.
Okay, well, okay. So if he can't catch her, then he can't. I mean, he had before tried to be just outside of melee. So I don't know. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
just
if you
Runar. Sorry, it's a different character. Pinook's speed he's not encumbered or anything, so
Yeah, no. I mean, you're at your full normal speed. Nothing's hindering you.
he would get chased. I mean, this is his last attempt anyway, so he's sort of Hail Marrying it.
Yeah.
If he can get within 60 feet. The
You,
range of the spell is 60 feet, so
I mean, you would have to
that's up to
double
you.
move to pretty much get to where you can see her again.
Okay.
Which
Well, then I
leaves,
could
yeah,
cast it, right?
yeah, which leaves you unable to do the cast.
Yeah, but if she's doubly moving, she can't. Here's what he's going to do. Okay, I get it now. So he's just going to double move after her. Okay. Now he's got mirror images with him still. So I could die, but but he's probably the best person to give chase as well in the sense of if she turns around and comes after him.
Well, true, yeah.
But he's just gonna Jawa top speed it. He's gonna become Jawa Usain Bolt, and he's gonna go after her.
Okay,
He's
so
gonna try his best. That's what he's doing here. But he can't cast his turn, right? Not unless she stops. So we'll see. So we'll see where it goes next round.
right.
But
So I will say at this point, if the party is giving chase, uh, she is just straight up trying to run,
Mm-hmm.
and at this point in time, she outspeeds you guys by a lot. So this is going to be less of a foot race and more of a can you keep an eye on her to track where she's going type of encounter.
Well, I was just gonna shoot her until she's out of
Which
the range.
which yeah.
Because it's 100, 400 at disadvantage.
From how she's going to move next turn, you will all have a chance because ladder you're gonna get a chance to attack her as she's climbing up the ladder, basically. So we'll go down the line with one opportunity to get an attack off, and then if she gets away, It's going to be more of the can you just keep up enough to know where she's going.
Sounds good.
So from pretty much the top of the ladder, Jax, what are you doing?
Hypnosis.
DC was that? That was 16.
16.
Got
What?
17. Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because it's wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then a geyser. Strength saving throw.
Yeah, that's a nat 20.
That's all I got.
Ashami.
2 hit. No, well, 2 shots, I should say. I haven't rolled yet.
All right,
So I move up 30 feet and then pew pew.
go for it.
Does a 22 hit?
Absolutely.
And the other one is a 17.
That also hits.
Cool, cool. So I will. I will use a superiority die to use brute force on one of the hits
Ooh. Okay.
to add some extra damage there.
Alrighty.
So one gets an extra d6. Uh, 23 points for both hits.
23. Nice. That's a big hit. All right. Anything else?
And I just shout out, "Come back here!" What the hell did you get so fast?
Navaroth?
I have a question. How is the ladder secured?
Um, it's that is a good question.
Like, is it bolted to the wall or is it hanging off of something?
I think it's more bolted to the wall. It's definitely not just a loose ladder.
Okay.
It's a ladder that was meant to be there and stay there for a long time. You know?
Okay. So trying to force pull the ladder off the wall probably won't work.
Probably not, depending on how much weight force pull can take.
Yeah. I mean, it's meant to pull people around, so about as much weight as a person. It doesn't really give me. Let me see. Uh, Yeah. Yeah, it's like you can manipulate a simple tool such as opening a door or container, stowing or retrieving an item from an open container, or pouring the contents from a vial.
Yeah, I don't think you're force pulling that ladder.
Push her off the ladder.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna force pull her, just to try and pull her off the ladder. So
Okay.
she's gotta make a strength save.
What's the DC?
14.
Okay. She does fail that one.
Okay.
So you move her 5 feet off the ladder.
It's well, at level 5, it's 30 feet.
Move her 30 feet off the ladder.
Yep.
Let her fall. How far? How far is the ladder?
She was pretty much to the top of it, so 100 feet.
That'll slow her down.
She'll
It
be at the bottom of the ladder.
will.
And I'll use the rest of my movement to get as close as possible. So the force pull was my action. I'll take my 30-foot movement action.
Okay. There is one thing I'm trying to find right now. Okay. So from 100 feet, she's taking 9d6 falling damage. And 20. Okay. You pull her 30 feet off the ladder. She falls pretty much the entire way down. But she manages to land on her feet and effectively superhero landing it.
It's hard on the knees.
It is, in fact, hard on the knees, but not as hard as you'd think in this scenario. But that definitely did slow her down, for sure. Panook, what are you doing?
Well, am I able to be within 60 feet and cast
You
at this point?
are.
Because of all of what's going on. So I'm gonna try this is my last tech point cast of Paralyzed Human.
Alrighty.
Let's see if it works. Otherwise, we'll have to go with Jack's initial assessment that this was dumb.
What's the
But
DC
that
again?
basically, I don't know. He like launches. I don't even know what it looks like. I imagine it looks like some, electric type of,
No.
zap, right?
You-
Something like
you-
that.
It says you emit a paralyzing dart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
there are
a.
other dart things. So just like a,
Yeah,
out of its Omni tool is a one-use like disintegrating dart.
Yeah, it's almost
That's
like
why that.
a poison syringe in a way.
Yeah. So off it goes. DC 14.
Oh. Okay, well,
And we'll see what happens.
as she lands, she looks up at you, aiming this device. You
Well,
fire,
she's for me. It's firing.
and you see she goes for the Matrix dodge, and
Uh huh.
attempts to snatch the dart out of the air, but she just
right?
barely misses grabbing it and it goes by.
It goes by and gets her.
No, it goes past her.
Oh, so she actually dodges the dart. Basically
Yeah,
safe.
with the rolls she made, yeah.
Okay, fine.
It was. I will
Like
say it was close
Panook
though.
just like shakes his fist up at the sky. So all four Panooks like rage shake their fists.
And that's a sight to behold for sure.
It's like a Jawa cabal.
And then at this point, seeing that you four are still quite mean business, Navaroth, you will get a chance to get an opportunity attack this time because
Okay.
she is going to do what she do and try to triple move this turn, meaning she can't disengage. So,
Okay.
go in for a swipe or punch or whatever it is you do.
It's a 24.
That hits for sure.
Knock her down. Knock her down.
I wished I could, but not with an attack of op. I did get max damage for 7 though.
Oh, not bad.
Still doing non-lethal, by the way. Just I don't want to kill her.
Fair enough. She has taken quite a bit of damage, but she's not. She doesn't seem to be slowing down from damage quite yet. And then she manages to get completely up the ladder and out of sight again. So, what do you guys do? You giving chase still?
I am, yes.
I'm not.
How far up is the ladder?
100 feet.
Panook will give chase, but there's really not a lot he can do. And I have to be honest, Panook's not drawing his blaster or anything like that. You know what I mean? He's mostly just while the mirror image is up, he's gonna he's gonna provide moral support in his chase more than anything else, because there's not a lot else he's gonna do.
You're not chasing Shola. You're in fact chasing whoever's continued going.
I'm more like running with
Cheering them
Masami
on.
rather than chasing Shola. Exactly.
Yeah.
Not really cheering. Just like
Okay. So Jax is deciding to give up the chase. Mashami's going. Panook's going. Navaroth, what are you doing?
Well, at this point, I don't feel like we can catch her, but I'm gonna at least try to back up Mashami. I'm gonna use Force Jump, cast it at a 3rd level to get 40 feet straight up the ladder. Then I'm gonna grab onto it and move my movement the rest of the way.
Okay. That helps a little bit. So at this point, those giving chase, I guess, your choice of either survival, perception, or even potentially insight.
Oh, I'm gonna insight the shit out of that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me. They're all +1.
If this was not a video game world, one of us would out endurance the other. You know, right? Like we wouldn't be able to click on run mode. Or if we had endurance bars. But even so, you know how it is.
Yeah.
So I got a nat 20
Uh,
on my insight for a 26.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
That's awesome. I only got a 4.
I don't even rate.
Okay.
You said survival, perception, or insight?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm gonna roll. It's my son. If you hear that laugh. All right. I'm gonna roll perception. Ooh, I got a nat 20. That's incredible. That's stupid. I'm wasting it. It's so wasted.
We could have used that.
I know, but
before.
now we double up. Like we double up nat 20s.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Panook, surprisingly enough, you're able to keep track of the direction she's going. And although you're not necessarily catching up to her by speed, you're still managing to keep her in sight and follow. Navaroth, you happen to lose sight, but where the insight comes in is as you guys follow her out of the castle, you see out towards where the docks are there to be a group of people and a couple of small spaceships, and your insight is she's probably going that way. That
Yeah.
makes the most sense to me. So that's how you're able to keep in the chase.
Okay.
Jax, what are you doing?
I'm going back to the door.
Okay. Okay. You door. So you guys end up chasing slash just going towards a group of people. Shola to the docks area in which you see she is now intermingling with the same group of soldiers that the swordsman originally came with. And you overhear Shola give the order to pack everything up and get out of here to the soldiers. As you are arriving at the docks. What do you guys do?
I guess I'll just approach.
Yep.
Okay.
Panook will say, "Stop! She's not your leader."
I mean, I think that's the problem. I think it is their leader,
I
And
know
that-
he's protesting.
and that's not Shola anymore.
No, it's the sword.
Yeah.
They can have the sword. They can't have Shola.
They've got the sword and Shola.
So after Panook yells out and you guys approach, you see Shola hand over to one of the people loading one of these small ships a small box that you guys have not seen before. You
'Cause it
don't
was
know.
Portal.
You don't know where it came from.
I have a strong hunch where it came from.
That's fair. And they take it and they load onto the ship, and she turns to address you guys.
Make it epic.
She states, I've already got what I wanted.
You're absolutely right. So there's no reason for you to be keeping our friend hostage.
If only you knew how this worked.
I would love to understand. But
Your
you seem to be too hostile for explanations.
your friend is isn't being held hostage. Your friend has been chosen, let's say.
Yeah, so
So,
unchoose her and give her back.
is she doing this willingly? Does she have any say in the matter? Or have you taken away all of her will by choosing her? Because unless she's willingly going with you guys, I would call that taking hostage.
Oh, I'm willing.
I don't believe you.
And if I could, I would love to be able to take you guys with me.
I don't believe you at all. Why
But I
don't you say
can't.
that without the sword in your hand?
You want to make an insight check?
Oh, yeah.
Go for it.
18 on the die. 24.
I got a 5.
Okay, Mashami, you are pretty confident she's lying. Navaroth, however, you get the strong sense that although it's not what you want to hear, it is honest.
Okay, but is that the sword talking through her, or is that her?
You get the sense that it is her, but from a new perspective.
Lies, all lies. She disappears if she's no longer protecting me.
If only you branded ones could be saved from the doom you're bringing upon everything. But sadly, you can't be chosen. Otherwise, I'd be doing everything I could to uh to make sure you'd be saved.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. Drop the sword and get over here.
So, I've got what we came here to get. And for what it's worth, I would have loved to have been able to do it without you attacking me. But I guess I'm not as stealthy as my previous chosen one.
I mean, stealth has nothing to do with it. You could have just, I don't know, said something. Been like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Maybe we would have helped you. But
Eh,
no, you had to be all secretive about it.
you branded ones wouldn't be able to understand anyway.
And then you shot
But
us
you're
first.
not even giving us a chance.
I've gone the route of giving chances. They've all disappointed.
All right, go.
Okay. Let's pack it up, boys.
Pinocchio looks to Mashami for like the lead. So is yours. What do we do?
Like, oh.
Ask for your 1,000 credits back.
No, I'm gonna address Shola, but I'm gonna be like, yo, sword. Next we meet, you're done. You take another friend from me, you're done. And I turn around and I walk away.
Okay.
You owe me 1,000 credits. I tell her.
Snuck will shout in his tiny voice, "This is not over!"
You just see her hop on to one of the two ships being loaded up as they prepare to take off.
Snook will say, "I'm gonna level up and find you!"
That's on my list now. 'Cause she has to be like level 10 at least to take all
Snook?
that damage.
Snook is gonna drink milk. A lot of it.
Oh, yeah. You guys didn't get into much of a fight with the actual swordsman before, so all the abilities were new.
And she made it through because Shola took like 40 something points the first time she went through.
Yeah.
And she was probably in there longer this time. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, she took quite a bit of damage doing what they did down there, but with great power comes great health points. Responsibility has nothing to do with it.
Oh, most
With
definitely.
great power comes great inconsistency.
This is also true. Alright, so what do you guys do?
I continue working on the door.
Okay, Jax is set on finding a payday. The rest of you?
I'm gonna take a walk to cool off because I'm pissed.
Okay.
Snook is sad. He's also got 2 hit points still. So he's sad and hurt.
You
And hurt
didn't.
that he's sad.
You didn't
It's
use
sad
any
that
of
he's
your
hurt.
hit points. Hit die.
No, actually, he's got more. Because I just didn't record them yet. But
That would have been ballsy. Just not heal in the short rest.
no. Now he healed.
Fair enough. Navaroth, what are you doing?
I'll go down and continue to help Jax.
Okay, so Pinocchio, you going with Mashami or are you going back with?
Yeah, he'll pal around with Bashami because Bashami's all pissed off. And Pinocchio's sad. And also, Pinocchio has nothing to do with the door. he can offer no assistance to the door, really. He has no lightsabers.
Okay. Okay. You go for you guys party split again. Two going for a walk, two going for the door. Let's I guess we'll go for door crew first. So Navaroth, you get back and you see Jax working on the door. I guess you just hop right in.
Yeah,
Okay.
just take out my lightsaber and start cutting away where I was before.
I guess will you guys just make one last con check for the final push. I mean, it's already been quite a long day.
I got an 11.
I got a 19 again.
Okay, so Jax, you seem to be doing pretty good. You guys do manage to cut through the door, but Navaroth, the day is really starting to get to you now. You're effectively at a level of exhaustion.
All right.
And in the room, you guys find several chests, which at first glance don't seem to have anything particularly useful, but upon closer inspection, are actually filled with like precious metals and gems. So a payday for sure, but not direct credits.
Yeah. All right. Well, good to know that's here.
How many chests? It's several.
3. One filled with an assortment of diamonds, one filled with an assortment of gold ingots and other knickknacks, and one filled with silver ingots and knickknacks. You are going to have to get them all appraised to have an idea of what it might be worth in credits. But
Okay.
you assume probably a lot, because there's quite a bit of it. It's a good thing you have a spaceship that can hold quite a lot of cargo.
Well, I mean, it's 3 chests. We got 2 people to carry them out. So
Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. You have to carry up what seems to be incredibly heavy chests up a 100-foot ladder.
yep.
But in the meantime, out on the walk,
Hold on. Derek seemed to have been.
yeah. Oh, wait a second. In fact, I'll quickly go grab something to drink because my mouth is dry. So, BRB.
Do we have any kind of equipment that might be able to help us on the ship?
For moving stuff?
Yeah.
Um, not that I know of.
Okay, if I hadn't gotten pushed back, that would have been so different. I have Sentinel.
Alright.
Sorry for whatever reason my Discord thought I wasn't there for a second.
No problem. So, on the walk, nothing hostile jumps out at you, surprisingly enough. So, you tell me how the walk goes.
I'm just angry looking at everything.
Fair enough. Just walking around
Just trying to cool down.
the ruins of the town, pretty much.
Snook tries to make
Mhm.
3 attempts to cheer up Masami, but probably fails at it. Because of her mood 1, but also because Snook's probably pretty bad at it. So then he just kind of sulks around after her.
After we get through the door, I'll on the comm. I'll be like, "Hey guys, come on back. We got something here. Need everyone on board."
Snook,
Yeah, probably by that point I'd calm down a little because it would have been what 20 minutes or so.
Snook just waits to see if Bashami
Probably.
actually heads back, and then follows Bashami back. She's going.
Alright. So you guys head back. The party is no longer split.
All right,
Thanks,
guys.
Panook, for trying.
He makes anime squinty eyes in his Jawa outfit and gives 2 thumbs up.
As they come in, I show them the 3 chests filled with goodies. I'm like, we need to get these to the ship ASAP.
Uh, maybe we could rig a pulley system or something. Do we have enough rope?
We should. I've got 50 feet of.
I'll have to go unlock it, so I'll be right back.
I've got at least 50 feet of cord.
I have 50 as well.
Alright.
I'll put. I'll put Hunter away and bring out Marowak. He got the stronger, higher strength.
Yeah.
So he's got a 14 strength.
Yeah, I would assume ghosts aren't very physically strong.
No, Hunter's got a 7 strength.
Yeah, makes sense.
Navaroth, do you have any quarter rope?
Let me see what I've got. No. Yeah, I don't really have anything. The only thing I can think of is I didn't take telekinesis or anything like that. That's unfortunate.
Maybe Panook has something? Some rope? So if we can get it at least another 50, we could use the throne to help leverage some of the weight as we pull it up.
Mm.
And just have somebody underneath it to guide it to make sure it makes it through the hole.
Yep.
Okay. What kind of check would this be? Huh. This is a lot of moving parts to move this chest. Let's just say everyone make a roll. Your choice of either athletics for helping physically move the boxes, or even, I guess, survival to make sure the either survival or flat intelligence to get the more mechanical aspects of your plan working.
Well, survival will get me a 21.
Okay.
The athletics will get me a 22.
Hold on.
No, I'm sorry. 18. No, wait. Oh my goodness. 17 plus 4s.
I've got a 14 in strength. I got a 14 for strength acrobatics. For athletics is a 14.
Just straight intelligence, enough, since that's what we told the average roll.
Okay. So it takes a little bit of time, but your plan to move it works pretty well, and should be easily redoable for the other two chests. You can only move one at a time, but it works.
Fine. Now I've got a climber's kit, which includes pittance, a harness, and stuff like that. So we can try to use that to hoist them up.
Yeah, and using it that way definitely does speed up the process a little bit because it definitely makes it easier for you to hook the rope up to or the cord up to the chest using the harness.
Right.
So probably about another hour of labor, and you manage to get yourselves and the chests all up to the top floor of the castle.
Okay. I'm gonna run back to the ship and grab the dolly or whatever.
Okay. It is starting to get late. So are you retrieving the dolly alone?
Never alone.
Or you and your Pokemon? Or is someone going with you?
I'll go with them.
Okay.
We'll play guard duty over here.
Alright. For one thing to note is at this point the ships the soldiers seemingly came on are gone. Jax, you wouldn't really have known that, but Navaroth would have. But you guys managed to get the to get what you need without running into any wild monsters or walking into the wrong buildings and finding the Ublex again. So you managed to bring it back to the castle, and I guess you're just gonna make one last push to get everything back to the ship.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Surprising or not, you guys actually do make it to the ship with the treasure in tow. No issues. Bit of a long walk. There's some stairs that gave you some trouble, but for the most part, you got it.
They did a pretty good job cleaning out some monsters for us.
Yeah.
Yay. You guys gotta come back and get that other monster. That one that we
Yeah.
first encountered.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
one that you were sucking face with. Yeah.
Yep.
I think we should lock up the ship and take a rest.
Agreed.
Yes.
All right. Easily enough done.
Good job. Then I think we should head back to World Origin.
Nook gives a thumbs up to that.
Sounds good. I could use a break from Monster Honey.
Okay. Putting a slight hold on the castle.
Yes.
You guys have had enough.
No,
Fair
we
enough.
just want to regroup. That's all. We
If there's
got.
if there's anything here when we come back, I suggest that we buy a nuke at World Origin. Just drop it in there from orbit.
Just like a dirty bomb. Keep the castle intact.
Yeah. Nah, fuck it. Nuke the castle. Start from scratch. Just have the land to work with.
Well, now we'll have the ability to get it repaired at least, and without
Yeah.
a big ass hole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then with the town, we can like clean it up a bit and start running out stuff, make some passive income.
Mm.
All things that are potential possibilities. You got some of the hardest challenges out of the way.
We still
Yeah.
have that one monster, the house monster.
And I'm 100% curious what's behind that portal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go buy some gear and
Let's get
then
this stuff that we found identified.
maybe we can
Yeah.
get gear and shit and go and go through that portal then.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, so first order of business is get everything that the Purple King dropped identified, so we know it's not cursed before
No.
we start deciding what to do with it.
No, the first thing to do is let's cash in these three chests.
No,
Then
yeah.
we'll
All right.
then we'll have the money to pay for all that other stuff. But yeah,
I mean, we already have the money to pay for
yeah,
all that
that's
stuff.
true. That's true.
We paid off ship, extra cash, man. We made good money on our first 2 days there. 3.
Yes, but we lost the bodyguard
Yeah.
And how close were you guys to dying on several occasions?
many times.
It was well earned
many,
cash.
many times.
Do you have the cash amounts now, Cole?
Of the
Chest.
chests, yeah. If you guys end up cashing just all of them in as is, I'll just give you one lump sum.
Yep. Give us one lump sum.
Okay, so that's the plan. Is you go back to World Origin and
Yes.
Yeah.
try to do some some shopping to end the session up, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you guys get to World Origin. The one thing that's easy to do in World Origin is find literally anyone to buy. That's all World Origin is a trading hub, for the most part.
Oh fuck! We forgot the silver guy.
Oh darn.
How many pieces? How many fuel? How much fuel did we use?
What were you down to?
We were down from 30. We were down to 23. So we used 7. We use another 7.
You would have used 8. So if you used 7, you would have used another 8 on top of that.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so altogether, the chests end up being worth about 100K worth of basically raw materials.
That's it.
I mean, they're heavy, yes, but they weren't. It wasn't a lot. A single gold bar is pretty fucking heavy,
It's true.
and so altogether, he had about another 100K worth of credits, which for you
I
guys
mean,
is
that's
quite a bit.
yeah, that's not bad.
That's 20 for each of us.
That puts me at 42,000.
Yep.
There's
Nice.
23,000 more. I really don't even know what to do with the cash. It's the biggest party ever. I mean, after we talked about this, we're gonna look for certain magic items.
I'm gonna buy some gadgets.
Yeah,
If the
I mean,
lowest amount
man,
is 5K, yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah, that's
just
5K
23.
for rare though.
Yeah.
What is Wondrous again?
I thought Wondrous was more or less just it's unique.
Yeah.
Wondrous
That's right.
items are like, a bag of holding is a wondrous item. I think if it's not classified as like a weapon or an armor, it's considered a wondrous item.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because
Yeah.
there's definitely more than one bag of holding. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things are practically mass produced.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like the categories of magic item types are weapons, armor, rings. Although,
Potions, scrolls.
yeah. Well, I'm going by fifth. I'm going by 3.5. I think in fifth edition, uh, rings are considered wondrous items.
No, I don't think so.
I think it
Mm.
depends on the ring.
I know it is. It is a ring. Yeah. It is. It is type ring. Yeah. Yeah. So as far as cost, it goes by rarity. There's common, uncommon, rare, very rare, and legendary. Going by gold cost, um, uncommon would be 100 gold to 500 gold. Rare would be 500 to 5,000. Very rare would be between 5,000 to 50,000. And then legendary is anywhere above 50,000 gold.
Gotcha.
And then there's artifacts. We're not going to find one of those unless Cullen wants us to.
I mean,
That's the thing. Like no merchant will ever willingly sell a legendary an artifact item.
yeah, there aren't too many of those, and they're all really good or really weird.
Yeah, and each one is unique. Like there's only one of that artifact item in the world or in the
Yeah.
universe. Like an example would be I think Axe of the Dwarvish Lords is the first one that comes to mind.
Hmm.
Or like Thor's hammer would be an example of a legendary or a artifact item.
Right.
Anyway, what is it? What is it? Credits? How many credits to a gold, or how much gold to a credit?
Think of credits basically as silver. So just multiply anything with a gold cost, multiply it by 10.
Got it.
So,
Yeah,
what are
so
you guys doing?
I was still on the train of getting those items identified.
Yes, that's the next thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many items do you have that you're trying to get identified?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 total?
12 total. Well, there's 6 of one, these greenish pearls.
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to count them individually or as a group.
I mean, if they're all the same, we can just have one identified, and we assume
So
that.
that'll be 7 items.
Yeah.
Okay. So for 7 items, let me roll a die. $700 credits, you can get them each identified.
Okay.
So,
Coming out of party
so
fund.
yeah. So, alright, you tell me the item, I'll tell you what it is.
Crown.
Alright, so the crown is a literally a crown of badness. Very similar to the spell, but whoever's wearing it is just kind of permanently under the effects of the spell for a certain amount of time until they lose their sanity, in which they just go crazy.
Okay, so we're burning that.
It's a cursed item. Probably don't equip it.
Yeah.
Probably, just in case somebody would. Like,
Longsword, the dark steel, black blade.
Right. So that long sword is the material isn't actually anything special. It's just dark. It's just a dark and colored blade. But it is a +2 longsword. That also does. It's pretty much a +2 flame tongue longsword.
Hmm.
But the extra fire damage is it's a D6 instead of I think 2D4. Nope, never mind. It's 2D4. I was looking at the wrong thing. So it's a longsword that does 2D4 extra fire damage and +2.
Okay.
What's next?
Hand crossbow.
So that is a. Was it a hand crossbow?
That's what you said.
Okay. It's also a +2 hand crossbow of quote unquote power. It just does an extra d6 of damage, pretty much a force damage whenever you hit something with it.
Mask.
So the mask is in normal 5th edition. There is, I believe, an amulet of proof against location and detection. It's that, but it's a mask. So basically, you can't be scryed upon when wearing the mask.
Two potions.
There's a potion of invisibility and a potion of greater healing.
The 6 pearls.
Those are basically these are straight out of Minecraft. They're ender pearls. You throw one 20 to 60 feet. You make small DC dex check for accuracy, and wherever it lands, you teleport to there and take a d6 of fall damage. But 6 free teleports. That hurt a little bit.
Okay. Can I add one more item for another 100
Yeah.
credits? 6 bottles of Coca-Cola.
Okay, so the NPC who is identifying these for you actually hands you back your 100 credits for this one and says, there is some serious magic coming from these.
Okay.
All I can tell you is one of these does something different than the other 5, and finding out which one they are seems to be impossible. And from what I can gather, what they do is also shrouded in mystery.
Okay.
Drink them all and
Nope.
find out.
Yep. That's what I'm going to do. So what did you call the pearls?
Ender pearls.
Yeah, Ender. Pearls.
They are from the end.
This is true.
Okay.
All right. So here's the question: does anybody want any of these items?
The longsword is strength based, right?
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be straight.
Nope. I might be interested in a crossbow.
Okay. I think we should each take a pearl.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
So you said we could throw it 20 to 60 feet?
Yeah, with basically an accuracy, a dex accuracy check. I think DC 10 to make sure you don't miss where you want to go.
So that would be normal and then disadvantage with a
Yeah,
DC 10. That's it. Farther
yeah.
than 60 feet? Okay. Farther than 20 feet. I think we should each take a pearl.
And pretty much all missing the DC does is potentially not get you as far as you wanted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mashami can have the crossbow. I don't care about that.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not really interested in any of the items. So if nobody else needs them, I say we sell them.
So the crossbow does an extra d6.
It does. It's +2, and it does an extra d6 of force damage.
Thank you. And yeah, just sell the rest.
Uh, I think I'd like to hold on to the mask.
Okay.
We'll sell the crown and the longsword.
Well, we'll see if anybody will buy the crown knowing it's cursed.
Well, there are people out there that will do it.
Yeah.
Vendettas to, appease.
Well, yeah, it all depends on what your intent with the crown is. No one's gonna buy it to wear it, but they might buy it to make someone else wear it.
Right. So, how much can we get for them?
So you're selling the long sword,
Yep,
the
in the crown.
and the crown. Off the bat, you have a hard time finding a buyer for the crown right now, but someone does offer 20K for the longsword.
Can I attempt to sweeten the deal with a persuasion check?
Sure.
Uh, 24.
Okay, how do you propose to sweeten the deal?
All right. Well, I'll basically play coy a little bit and be like, well, I don't know about 20 credits, 20,000 credits. Sounds a bit low. We did go through a lot to get this, and it's a pretty nice sword. Maybe 30K. I might be willing to let it go for that.
He goes, I'll meet in the middle, 20, 25.
How about 27?
Roll another persuasion.
Sure.
Come on, a 24 call?
He went up from 20 to 25. So,
19.
he got a 19 on the die. I think 25 is good.
All right, that's fair.
Okay. 25K for the longsword. Boom. Boom, pow,
Nobody wants
done.
I mean, I got the free persuasion buff from the deck of many things. I got to use it when I can, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. So, it's, I think it's a pretty good place to call it. Next time, since I know you guys, or perhaps since I know you want to buy some items, I'll make sure I'll have a price in mind and we can bargain away.
Sounds good.
Boots of speed.
Yeah.
And actually, yeah, you know what? In general chat, just drop a list of, while you think about it for next week, just drop a list of magic items you might want, and I'll come up with prices and we can do some bargaining.
All right. Cool. Tom, did you write down the 25K somewhere, or are we
I
splitting
did.
that up?
I got it.
You got it in the party
Yeah,
code?
that
Okay.
would be 5K for each of us, and another 5K for the party.
I
Got
keep
it.
general chat instead of general the text.
Yeah.
Which
I might be able to fix that a bit if I can rename, edit. Boom. I'm gonna make general chat game chat.
Cool.
There we go. Easy peasy. So that was something, wasn't it, guys?
Yeah, it certainly was.
It's like it's like that episode in a series. Like if this was a cartoon series, right? There's the episode, right, where the friend goes to the other side. And you're like, no.
It's that episode in a show you're watching where the action's pretty good and you're having fun with it, and then that one episode where shit gets real
Yeah.
fast,
Yeah.
and you're just
I'll
like,
be right
oh
back, guys.
god, what is happening?
Right.
Yeah. I was so pissed and so sad at the same time.
We're gonna get, and then of course we have to make our proclamations. We're gonna get you back. That's why I had to, Pinnock has to play his role.
Yeah, that sword's going down if I ever see it again.
Well, we'll see. You could either A, go after it, or B, maybe you will come across it again. Who knows? All depends on where you guys are and when.
I want to raise a complaint with the board of directors of swords.
The board of directors of swords. Oh, jeez.
All right, I put it on my list, by the way, already because I know pretty much what I want. If I think of anything else, I'm gonna split you guys. I'm gonna say goodnight to my kid, but that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for playing, everybody.
10 out of 10 would play again.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry, I'm back.
Yep.
I was
Who's
just
the
saying
speed weren't on my list.
good night.
I'm gonna
Alright,
Yeah,
All right,
guys.
guys. Take care.